All right. April approaches. With that Easter, with that spring break, with that several other things. March was fantastic in terms of all these different reactions, right? You know, got the real-time reaction to Danny Brown and JPEG Mafia. Did some videos with my wife on live stream. That was a lot of fun. So it was great March, but April is going to be a mess because we've got a lot of things going on in our off-camera lives in April. So much so that I'm not even going to tell you what I'm going to react to because I think there's only 2 weeks in April that I can confirm that I'm going to be able to post on Friday. Specifically, the second week of April is going to be a mess in terms of the channel consistency. Honestly, I'm kind of happy that I've been so consistent. I can actually have to take the time to point out, by the way, there's going to be 1 week where things aren't normal. That's kind of cool. There is a surprise, though, and it is channel related, and I'm not going to say anything. The only thing I'm going to say is that there's only one other person on the planet that actually knows about it, aside from the thing that's happening. And that's cool. I like that. There is a surprise. It relates to the channel. I'm not going to say anything more. That second week of April, it'll start to appear. We'll just say that. We'll leave it there. Let your imaginations run wild. It's going to be fun. Anyway, I also need to pause just for the month of April. I'm going to pause the BUAG. So I'm not going to do any BUAG April just because our schedules, we can't fit it in. Unfortunately, it is what it is. So if you are an artist who wants to get in on the BUAG, please keep sending me songs. The best way to do so is direct message on Twitter. Spotify links preferred. We're looking for 2 or 3 of your very best tracks. Hip hop oriented, of course. R&B is fine. Trap is fine. You know, it's just anything that kind of exists within the hip hop sphere. Production only is fine, but it's a little bit more challenging. And then we prefer artists who are less than 30,000 monthly listeners. We feel like that's kind of the cap. It's an arbitrary number. I can't even explain why we came to that, but that's there you go. So yeah, no reaction set list. Oh, I did want to say, this was what I was thinking of earlier when I was kind of stumbling around and not remembering what I was going to say. Here's what I'm looking at. Here's what I'm considering. Okay. I really want to do Lil Sims. No, thank you. I really want to do D'Angelo, VooDoo. I really want to do Infamous by Mobb Deep. I really want to do Stankonia by Outkast. I think doing For Your Eyes Only by J. Cole makes sense since I think he's got one more album coming out this year. I think it's his last one, right? Life After Death by Biggie would be great. It Was Written by Nas would be great. 50 Cent, Get Rich or Die Trying. That's kind of what I'm looking at. It's tough. It's tough to pick. Oh, Thursday by The Weeknd is another one I really would like to get to as well because there's still got a lot of music by The Weeknd to listen to. So that's kind of the regime I'm in. You know, Cheat Codes, Heroes and Villains is kind of in there, but they're not quite high priority in terms of that short little list of albums I'm looking at right now. So there you go. Yeah, and I guess that's it. We'll see you.